Hey everybody. For most people that have been watching my content for a while, I used to make scripted videos, and I'm done with that now. I'm switching over to making PvP explaining videos, explaining how to build different farms that would help you on SMPs, um, making like traps, and building bases like that would be very functional on SMPs. So right now I'm with my friend Savage. His YouTube, I'll add him in the title. You guys can go look at his YouTube. He'll be in the description as well and everything. He's at like 100 subscribers, I believe now, right? You had
Hmm.
100 a couple days ago. Yep,
Yeah.
big accomplishment for him. So this is just gonna be like kind of a basic thing. We're gonna start off with like explaining the different kind of hits, how to shield stun quick, how to like kind of organize your hotbar as a controller player myself.
I
So
play on
this can
keyboard.
kind of be more controller based. He's on keyboard, so if you guys want to, you guys can go watch his videos if you guys want to see more keyboard based stuff. But this is my controller. I'm gonna go again. Uh, so to start off, Savage, can you come right here? To start off, I'm gonna explain the different kind of hits. So obviously you have your knockback hit, your sweep hit when you're not sprinting. Knockback hit is also known as a sprint hit. On keyboard, it's called a W tap, so you click W and then whatever your sprint button is and just go bang. On controller, you press your little toggle like thing and you can just like, and then obviously you have your crits. Okay, Savage, now can you hold up your shield like while I'm comboing you? And then see, as you guys can see, I immediately stunned his shield by switching to my axe really quick and then switching back to my sword so I can keep comboing. That is really useful in kits like Diamond SMP, UHC, Axe, and Net SMP. Especially good in Net SMP. Now, I'm going to explain comboing. Savage, can you come here? A combo is when you hit somebody consecutively. Crit. So, Savage, I want you to start gapping right here as I'm comboing you. Like, so when you see somebody gapping, you want to start critting them a bunch because it helps break their armor fast. Okay, Savage, that's all. Now, what I'm going to be showing is how strafing works. So, Savage, try and hit me while I'm strafing. Strafing kind of moves you out of the way, which causes your opponent to kind of confuses your opponent on where you're going. Okay, here. Now I'm gonna explain. So when you're comboing somebody and they hit you, so Savage hit me while I'm comboing you, you want to use that to P-crit them. So, like, so you hit me up, and then I hit you, and then I come, when I'm coming back down, I can crit them to deal extra damage. Also, when you're comboing somebody and they hit you, you can place a cobweb on them and crit and start critting them out in the cobweb. Obviously, yes, they can water bucket, which is an easy counter to cobwebs, but it still allows you to get a couple free crits. Savage, cobweb me while I'm comboing you, okay? You want to immediately get out of the cobweb, and when your opponent's jumping at you, you want to cob them back and try and block off their water when they try to. Okay, Savage, can you go get some drain buckets? Go get some drain buckets out of creative mode? Oh, I gotta get them for you, okay. Here. You're allowed to talk if you want to. You don't have to sit there silently. Um, so now, Savage, I want you to cobweb me while I'm comboing you. Now take out the drain buckets. When somebody's trying to drain you, you want to place the water to the side of you. like this, and then so they can't get it. Or even when I'm cobbed, I can place what he's trying to drain me. I can place blocks like this, and then get out of the cobweb and retaliate by comboing him, which is like very useful. Another thing I'll teach is when you're versing somebody in netherite armor. So I'm gonna give us both a netherite kit now. So take this, take the netherite armor, and take the knockback one sword and the spear and stuff. And then we don't really need the mace, but we'll grab it. Okay, so I don't need the netherite. He does mostly. When you're fighting somebody that's wearing netherite, as you can tell, I'm currently using no knockback on my sword. And see how they're taking like no damage? They're able to hit me back really easily. Oh, you're still in your inventory. Okay. See, look at it's hard for me to deal too much knockback. So instead, when you're fighting somebody in netherite, this is why you see many players hold two swords, one with knockback 1 and one without knockback. When you're versing somebody in netherite, you're able to easily combo them while they're in netherite, using the knockback 1 sword to deal extra knockback because of its knockback resistance it has. Another thing is when you get low, so Savage, start critting me out. So say I'm like really low. Another thing you can do is with the spear, instead of just lunging like this, it takes a while. You can swap to kind of go really quick. It also doesn't use any of your hunger or anything, which is very useful. Another thing there is pearl catching. Pearl catching is very useful in kits like mace or even spear, like this, when you can pearl catch up and then you can come back down and mace somebody. Obviously, I don't want to mace Savage because that will kill him, but there's also techniques like spear mace where you can do stuff like this, Savage stand still, where I could be standing really far away from my opponent. Oh, I messed up. I'm not the greatest with spear. So you can obviously... Okay, wait, I'm gonna put on the netherite armor so it's like... The diamond armor is just weird to wind charge with. Here, I'm gonna fix that.
I know, I figured that out the hard way.
Yeah. So you can spear at your opponent, mace them. There's also stuff like attribute swapping, where you could swap with the spear to the mace. So look at... Here, wait. I'm gonna show 1, 2, 3, 4. I can be standing more than... Wait, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I'm standing 4 blocks away. Wait, hold up. It's not working. I messed up. Don't hold up your shield. Don't hold up your spear. Don't hold up your spear. It messes up the hitbox, which doesn't allow this to work. Okay, wait. It's just not working right now. Okay, it's
Can
just
I
deciding
try?
not to work. Yeah, you
Can
do
I
it. You do
try?
it. You show. Yeah, it's not working for me right now. Yeah, like that. It allows you to hit your opponent from farther away. And then this is also another thing for mace. When your opponent's holding up a shield, so hold up your shield in your main
Oh,
hand.
stun slamming?
Yeah, I'm gonna show stun slamming. I know how to stun slam, so this will be fine. You can kind of stun slam them like that. There's also another thing you can do, so hold up your shield. When you're going at a person with a mace, you can go behind them and backstab them. I messed that
Yeah.
up. I keep missing. I don't play mace, so most of my tutorials are going to be... So you see, you can you can like backstab them from behind. So you can go behind them, kinda.
Can I try?
Yeah, sure, you do it. You'll probably do better than I do. You play mace, so... Oh, my bad. You're backstabbing. I thought you were stun slamming. See, he's able to mace me from behind. And then you also have pearl catching, which is very useful. And another thing many people don't know you can do is you can, to break your fall, you can throw a wind charge to like break your fall kinda. It takes very hard timing, but it is doable.
Can I show him how to breach swap?
I know how to breach swap. I'll show that I'm gonna show that in a different one because that's like more of the advanced section. So more advanced stuff will be in a different one.
Oh. Oh. Like Elytra macing while stun slamming?
I don't know how to do that, so no, I'm not teaching that.
Can I help?
Yeah, you could probably send me over a recording of you doing it. Okay, so now I'm gonna show comboing. So put back on your. I'm gonna kind of like put the strafing while critting and stuff all together now, and show them what that looks like. So put your diamond armor. Actually, you know what? It's fine. I can just hold out knockback. I can just use knockback one. Okay, so when you're comboing somebody, it's smart to randomly do sweep hits. Here, get back on land so it's easier. When you sweep hit somebody, it kind of throws them off guard while you're comboing them, which allows you to get a couple free crits in sometimes. There's also something called one block macing. Oh, hold up. 1 second. Why is this not working? Hold up. Here, I can do it. Yo, is this just not? Okay, here, he did it. I don't know how to. How do you do this?
It's okay. You
There we
got
go.
this.
There we go. I got the hang of it, kinda. So one block macing isn't really very effective. There's also something that many controller players like to do, and even keyboard players. You throw a wind charge at your opponent while they're so start comboing me. Start comboing me. You throw a wind charge at them and then cob them on their way down. So like this. You throw a wind charge, cob, and you get them in a cob, and you can get free crits. It's an easier way to cob. Okay, so now come over here. Say I'm comboing Savage. There's this thing called head webbing, and you can just kind of cobweb somebody by their head. And obviously, yes, they can pearl out, but here, go back in the head web. To stop your opponent from pearling out, kinda, you want to use your blocks to kind of place these like around their head. Obviously, you got to do it quicker than what I'm doing it, and you kind of have them full box now, and you can just get free crits off from their feet. You can also mine this block, so it's easier to farm crit them, like that. Here, Savage, come out. You can come out from there now. And that's basically gonna conclude my first tutorial for you guys. We So that's going to be the conclusion of the first tutorial. Obviously, there is stuff that you can do like this. So when you want to play, like, say I'm playing, like, really aggressive even, you could, like, you can even use the spear to be aggressive in PvP. So say if Savage were to pearl out of this cobweb, I could, like, spear at him and get, like, or you could even just, like, spear like this to get around your opponent easier to, like, confuse them on where you are. And they kind of can't, it's harder for them to track you. You also want to kind of jump around them when they're in cobwebs. like this to get easier hits off. So that's going to conclude my first tutorial. I'll have more advanced techniques in the next one, like lava draining people when they place down their water with lava in like UHC kit and other stuff like that.